Okay, so you're gonna work with a partner on this activity. So you have your 2 micropipettes, the small one, so you need the small tips, a Sharpie, the base of a Petri dish, so it's the larger half, and then these colored dyes, and they're a little bit heavier than water, so that's important. So you wanna make sure you're using these ones, the larger ones compared to the other ones we used in the last activity that were labeled ACE on the top. These are the ones we're gonna use for the micropipette art. Okay, so the first thing you do is you choose if you want to make an alligator or a globe. I like the alligator. Doesn't matter, it'll be the same procedure. You simply place your Petri dish over the top of the design, and this is a key step. You mark where it lines up with the arrow here and where it lines up with the arrow here. So you're actually making a mark on the side of the Petri dish that says this is where it aligns with the arrows. So when I move it over, it lines up with these arrows right here, and when I move it over here, it lines up with these arrows right here. Okay. So the number 4 tells me I want to set my microliter to 4, my micropipette to 4. So I simply turn this a bunch of times until I see a 4. So it'll be 0, 4, 0, 0. That line right there is the decimal. So I'm going to turn until I get to the 4. You can do this as I'm talking. There we are. It's now successfully set to 4. Going to obtain a tip. I'm going to open up my blue die because I'm on the blue, and when I'm done with the blue, I'll put the lid on it, and then I'll open up yellow. I'll put the yellow lid on, and then I'll open up the red. Keep it implanted right in its floaty. And every place, and you and your partner can work, you just want to make sure that you don't bump the table. Every square that it says 4, I'm going to put 4 microliters of blue dye. And when all of the 4s are covered with blue dye in the exact center of the square, I'm going to put this lid on. I'm going to change tips. I'm going to open up the yellow. I'm going to move this over very carefully. And I'm going to put where it says 4, I'm going to put 4 microliters of yellow, and I'm going to mix so I get green. And then I'm going to put 10 microliters of yellow where it says 10. And then when I'm done, I'm going to shift it over here. I'm going to line it up. I'm going to close the yellow lid, open the red lid, and put 10 microliters right there. That should be an eyeball. Okay. So one more thing I want to note is that when you go from blue, you're going to have all of these blue dots, and they're going to transfer over, and they're going to cover up this number 4. Usually, actually, every place where you have a blue dot, there should be a 4 underneath it. So you mix 4 microliters of yellow on top of it to get green, because the flesh of an alligator is green. Okay, so when you're done, move it to a background where you can actually see your beautiful art, take a picture, and upload that to the Google Doc.